What's up, guys? Chris here with Cohesive Friendship Unit, and the Mario Maker 2 Direct just happened. The mini Direct that kind of came out of nowhere, and I think this was an awesome showcase for Mario Maker 2. If you watched the video we put up literally yesterday for our E3 predictions, we were a little cool on Mario Maker 2, but after watching this, I personally am super hot on this game, and I want to talk about a few things that really particularly excited me. I will say, during our E3 discussion, I said maybe this would be something I would get for $30 around Black Friday. Now, especially with this voucher program, which I'll probably talk about a little bit at the end, this seems like almost a no-brainer to me. But real quick, there will be a Steam code in the description of this video, and that Steam code is because you guys gave us a ton of subs in 1 month, so keep those subs coming. We'll keep those Steam codes coming. It's first come, first serve, so the best way to get that first come would be to sub to our channel and ring the bell, so that way you get that notification, you know, to pop on in, grab that Steam code. But guys, Mario Maker 2, I thought that this was going to be basically Mario Maker 1. Mario Maker 1, yes, there were people who identified some shortcomings with it, but as it stands, the possibilities were limitless then, and I was like, well, what more could you really want? And yes, there were things like slopes and all that, but now the possibilities seem just stupid endless. And a couple things that I just want to highlight that I personally wasn't expecting. New music from Koji Kondo. That's just incredible. That's something I'm super much looking forward to, and I could have never predicted that. The new sound effects look really fun. They curiously didn't really talk about amiibo support, so I don't know if that's going to carry over, but we did see some kind of cool 8-bit representations for multiplayer, which is something I really wanted to talk about. I didn't think that they would have full multiplayer in building. I know that there were rumors and stuff. It looks like they are, and now my only concern is I hope they figured out a way to make building work well without a touchscreen, because that would be super fun to build a level with a friend. And then, something else I didn't necessarily think was going to happen, multiplayer with your friends. That's awesome. You can build stages together, and then you can play them together. And I think, so this wasn't super clear as to how this will work, but if you can do like that Endless Mario run locally with friends, and I know that you can do it locally, but I mean like on the same Switch, that would just be a dream. If you could just, have a party, and much like how you'd have like Smash or Mario Kart up, you just have Mario Maker up, and whoever's kind of bopping around can pick it up and run through a couple random levels with friends, and I'm sure you'll get some laughs out of just the ridiculous stuff that you can make in this game. The new Super Mario 3D World, I was originally kind of skeptical on, and now I just see it as an outlet for more creative things that you can build. I liked how they showed things that you can do with the blocks, or the crates where you can throw them to jump over like lava pits and stuff. It's a little interesting to me how there's essentially now two separate game mechanics, because Mario Maker 1, they made a point to unify game mechanics, and now they're kind of splitting them again, so that's interesting. Also a little bummed we didn't see another art theme. There was some rumors about art themes, but there's so much stuff, guys. The moon thing, the nighttime stuff, that's really cool, where you can, depending on the theme that you have, nighttime will flip the level, nighttime will make gravity change, nighttime will make enemies float. There's so much cool, unique stuff that this is going to be a creator's paradise, and that's the key. One, I hope the creation tools are as good as they were on the Wii U. They didn't really talk about making things on handheld mode with the touchscreen, but I assume that's possible. So hopefully the creative tools are good. Two, hopefully the online works well. Nintendo has very dodgy online abilities. I just hope it's easy to share with friends and to kind of filter things. And it looks like they already have some things in place like tag tagging courses and rating courses. It seems like the Smash Ultimate Stage Builder is kind of taking a step in the right direction. Honestly, this would be kind of a cool thing, much like Smash Ultimate, where if they integrate the Nintendo Switch Online app and you can check out like a quick preview of a level on your phone, like if you're just, you know, sitting on the bus, you can just flip through your phone, see some new levels and save them and have them download onto your Switch. That would be a perfect execution. And hopefully they have the multiplayer figured out so you can play with friends on these random levels. But it seems like absolute worst case, you could download the levels and then play them with your friends on the same Switch. It's a little vague. I wish they would elaborate a little bit more on the limitations of the multiplayer. But since we're talking about online, I do want to talk about one of the cooler things that I don't think anybody really anticipated, and that is, one, the online bundle, which is actually a really good deal in my mind, and two, the voucher program, which is also a decent deal. I have to think of how I'm going to do this. So basically there's two plans that you can do, right? You can buy Mario Maker for $70, and you will get a year of Nintendo Switch Online. And that year will add on to any active accounts. So like I already have a year of Switch Online paid for. This will add a year to that. So that's awesome. It's basically a free year for $10. And the other form of like deal you could get on this game is the voucher program. The voucher program is $99 for 2 vouchers that you can use to redeem. It seems like it's only first-party games. They didn't make it entirely clear, but it seems like it's full-price first-party games, which is somewhat limiting, but somewhat great at the same time. So basically, right now, you could use your vouchers. This is for Switch Online members, right? So you can use your vouchers, and I could get Smash Ultimate today, and then when Mario Maker comes out, I could use my second voucher for that. They don't have to be claimed at the same time. You have a year to claim them. This is interesting because Nintendo, when they announced their online program, they said that there were going to be some kind of discounts, and this is the first of the discounts that we've ever seen. And I think this is a neat idea. The two biggest downsides I see to this are, one, 99. It's tough to just drop $100, right? That's not cheap. $60 is a lot to drop, let alone $100. Let alone dropping $100, half of which is on a game that you've never played because it hasn't come out yet. So I kind of fear for the limitation on that, especially because like Nintendo is kind of a thing for kids, and I feel like if I had a kid and they were like, hey, can I just have $100 for 2 random games, that one of which isn't even out, I'd be like, I don't know. The other thing that's kind of a bummer, and obviously it's very hard for this to make sense or make this work, would be as far as I'm aware, there's no like agreement with like a Best Buy or retailer that Nintendo has a good relationship with where you could actually get these physical. That's a bummer because I'm big on the physical stuff. And they didn't say if there's a limit to how many of these you can buy. Like, do you get one of these a year? Because if so, that's pretty good. That's $20 a year of savings, and that basically pays for your Switch Online membership. That's $20 a year. Pays for your $20 a year Switch Online. But guys, I'm just happy. I'm happy that it seems like there's accessible ways to get Mario Maker and be able to share. Oh, the story mode. All right. I'm sorry. We have to talk about the story mode. It looks pretty freaking cool. I was hesitant on how they were going to do this. I was like, is it just going to be a string of levels? It seems like it's a little bit more fun, a little bit more integrated, and I hope they leave the levels open. Like, you can edit them. Like, you can play the level and you can be like, oh, that's really cool, I wonder how they do that. And you can actually go into the editor and play around with them, because that will kind of help, 1, teach you things, 2, give you inspiration, and 3, show you how those things were built. And just shout out real quick to how Nintendo is handling all of their creative tools lately. This is something that I think hasn't gotten a lot of attention. I might make a whole video on this. But like, we have the Smash Ultimate Stage Builder tool, which is incredible. We have the Labo Garage, and we have the Labo VR Garage, both of which can make unbelievable stuff. And now we have Mario Maker 2 tool set, which looks awesome, honestly. So yeah, I'm super happy for this game. Switch has been in a little dry spell, so this is definitely gonna pull us out of that. Let me know what you guys thought of the Direct. That is all for me. I'll catch you guys next time.